Hey, everybody. What's up? So, I hope you're having a fantastic Tuesday. I want to share with you something that I hear all the time. I'm not the kind of person to make rash decisions. Yeah, no, I like to be the kind of person that, really thinks my actions through. Yeah, I have to sleep on this, think about it, and then I can make a decision. This happens so often, and obviously, in the context that this may apply for you when it comes to making, big decisions about what career to pursue, whether to start changing your lifestyle or whatever it is, right? Pursuing a relationship, you name it, whatever it is. So the crazy thing that I've realized, I used to be like that. I used to think that it was a strength of mine, a quality of mine, that I would not make rash decisions. And it's almost like I equated making decisions quickly with making wrong decisions. And a huge realization for me has been to identify that that's not necessarily how it goes, right? The most successful people in the world share the ability to make decisions quickly. It doesn't mean they don't make mistakes. It just means that they trust that whatever mistakes happen, if they happen, there will be a lesson there that will make them better in the future. So your ability to make decisions then comes not from thinking you will not be wrong, but to thinking that whatever goes wrong, you will be able to handle it. All right. Now, I know that let's talk about you improving your health and maybe starting a program or something like that. If in the past you've struggled, you've made decisions that have turned out not favorable, you committed to whatever, an exercise regime or whatever, or a diet, and you tried, but it didn't go well, and you felt disappointed in yourself. Then, obviously, when you accumulate enough of those, you're going to lose your ability to trust your own decision making process, right? Because you're going to be like, I made decisions, they were wrong decisions, and I paid the price. So now we want to avoid making decisions, and we think that the longer we take to think about it, the easier the decision will make. When has that ever been the case? It isn't. If you really look at the things where you've made a decision, and just by making the decision everything was honky-dory, that never happens. So indecisiveness can be the result of taking a wrong decision in the past. Sometimes people cannot seem to forgive themselves for their past mistakes, and that's one of the key aspects. It's not really a strength to not make decisions quickly. In fact, it's a weakness, and it's disguised as us being smart and us being thoughtful, when in reality, we are afraid of what might happen if we make a mistake. You know how many times I've heard, what if that doesn't work out? More times than I can count. And you know what? My now I've learned that if I only attempt things that I know for certain that I will succeed at, probably just demolishing a plate of tacos. That's like the only thing that I would have full certainty that I can't fail at. So the quality of your life will be directly related with how many decisions you can make and how fast you can make decisions where you are not guaranteed to succeed. Because the faster you fail, the faster you'll learn, the faster you become better, the faster you succeed. Does that make sense? One of the I have three things that I wrote here that contribute to you being stuck in that place where you don't make decisions. And in a second, I'll tell you why not making a decision is still making a decision. But one of them is fear of taking responsibility. Whatever happened in the past, it can be easy to blame it on the initial decision. That initial decision was wrong, therefore I didn't get the result that I wanted. Let's imagine this. I joined a gym, decision. I didn't lose weight. Outcome. Failed outcome. Therefore, yeah, that there, proof. Wait a minute. what could you have done? Was it just the decision of joining the gym, or was it what you did outside of the gym that maybe contributed to that? If you can take responsibility of what role you played in that outcome, then you can be like, I wonder what would have happened if I'd made the exact same decision of joining the gym, but I actually had, followed my meal plan or tracked my food. Probably would have been a different outcome. Another aspect that can get in the way there is just having countless choices, right? Especially nowadays, my God, you can go low carb, you can go keto, you can do whatever. There's so much information, and sometimes you just having too many options is precisely what keeps you stuck. So sometimes you have to act out of faith, maybe not necessarily in yourself if you don't have it, because just trying to fool yourself into saying, okay, I'm gonna have faith in myself. Well, if you don't have it, you don't have it. But you can have faith in the fact that in the process, in a system that has been tested over and over and over, right? And then number 3 is the call for perfection, is when you think, unless I can do something 100% right, it's not even worth trying. My God, I have friends that that have their own businesses that struggle so hard with this. You can see it. You can point it out. We do this to each other, right? We point it out for each other, and the need for it to be perfect is crippling. And really, it is not a strength of yours. It is not a strength of mine that we like things to be done perfectly. It is a weakness. It's coming from a place of fear of, what will it say about me if this is not perfect? What will it say about me if I fail? So I don't know, you probably have heard there's like a quote or something that says, and I'm going to murder it now, but it says something like, when a bird sits on a branch peacefully, he's not peaceful because he trusts that the branch won't break. He is at peace because he trusts his wings, right? So, yeah, I think one of 2 things that you can do if you want to get over that, if you realize that indecisiveness is what's holding you back from actually taking steps towards your goal. Number 1, you have to forgive yourself for screwing up in the past. You are human. Every single person screws up multiple times, and the people that are the most successful have screwed up more times than those that are not successful have even tried. Okay, so get over it. It's so easy for us to be concerned. Oh, but what is so and so going to think about me? What are my friends? What are my parents? What are my who cares? Everybody's out there trying to do the best that they can with what they've got. Everybody's too concerned with themselves to really impact your life. Their opinions of you won't impact your life. The faster you can get over that, the faster it'll be easier for you to forgive yourself for those decisions you've made in the past. And then number 2, here's a more practical one. Make a decision tree. Be like, all right, what happens? So let's say I sign up for fitness and nutrition coaching. What happens then? Well, I would have to change some of the foods that I eat. Okay. And then what? Well, then I would have to, kind of maybe go to bed at 11 p.m. instead of 1 a.m. And just go to bed instead of, playing games on my phone or sitting there watching TV, eating popcorn. Okay. Now, what happens if you don't do that? Like, just map it out. What's the best case scenario and what's the worst case scenario? Because chances are, worst case scenario, nothing changes for you. And you end up in the exact same place that you're at right now. But if you are smart about it, at the very least, you will have learned a lesson. Maybe I can't do this staying up till 1 or 2 in the morning, eating popcorn, drinking beer every night. All right, got it. You accumulate enough of those and you will succeed. But the people that definitely don't succeed, or I guess it's not that it's an innate quality of the person. It's just that for as long as you refuse to take the step, you are guaranteed to stay exactly where you are. And I think that's a tragedy, my friends. Life is too freaking short. Who cares if you screw up? You owe it to yourself. At one point, you have to succeed. right? At one point, you have to have learned the lesson enough times that you're like, all right, fine. I'm not going to be, staying on track 5 days and then throwing it all away on the weekends because it's the weekend. Lessons in life will be continue to present themselves until they're learned. So if anything, I hope that this resonates with you. If you feel if you feel a little bit attacked by me saying that you're quote unquote, I need to think everything through I really like to think things through all the way and before making any decision. Look back. I guarantee that you are nowhere where you wish you were, and that right there is the reason. Okay, and hey, you can join any gym you want. You can. Irrelevant. At the end of the day, this is not to change my life. This is to change yours. Wherever you go, it has to be the right place for you, and it has to be, the message has to come to you in a way that resonates with you. So sometimes you just need to be shaken a little bit, right? All right, guys, guess what? I am off to get a deep tissue massage. I heard about this lady that apparently is super, super strong. And apparently she's like this tiny little thing, but like she will make me cry. I'm kind of excited about it. It's kind of a masochist approach there. But anyways, I hope you have a fantastic rest of your Tuesday. I love your faces, and I'll see you soon. Bye.